So what's going on, y'all? This is me, your boy Donis the Don, and I'm here. I haven't done a video in a long time, but I felt like I needed to do this one. The presentation and everything ain't gonna be spectacular or anything like that. It's just something that I want to point out real quick. So of course we all know that the Jordan 1s just came out, your Hyper Royal 1s, and what happened was I ordered a pair, pre-ordered through a guy, and then I turned around and I ended up winning the drawing on Nike. So of course I rushed home and things like that. And as you can see, my Nike box right here, I opened it up just to see, I opened the Nike box up and everything, and just to see if the shoes was gonna be the same shoe. Obviously, you got to excuse my girl, got her chapsticks and stuff like that. But so the right here, I'm gonna show you what an authentic pair is compared to a replica, or I guess you'll call it a fake or a UA. So first thing I did notice when I did get the shoes from the guy is the box was real snug. As you see, it's all bent up, and so this might be a sign of things like this, that the box is bent up, kind of beat up, and the shoes are perfectly fitted in here. It's supposed to have a little space, but when I got home and compared it to the other box, because at first I picked these up, the UAs, and of course I don't have anything to compare them to, so I don't know. When I got home and opened the Nike ones up, I realized that this box is just a tad smaller. As you can see, it's a tad smaller and things like that. So that was one thing that I noticed was the difference. Right off the bat was a smaller box and things. There we go, see? Box is a little taller. So that's the first thing I noticed. So what I said is, okay, maybe the box is the only issue. Then I looked at the tags on it. As you can see, Nike 1, Air Jordan Retro High, 13 Hyper Royal White. Same as this one right here. But then I noticed something about it. As you see, size 13, 170. What I noticed was, if you can look right here, this right here actually has like a scratch to it. Like these numbers and things like that aren't smooth with the box or with the tag. These are, see, it's just smooth. This is Nike. These are the authentic. These right here are the UAs. So as you see, the box is already a difference. We open the boxes up. This right here has your stamp on here. And this right here has a stamp too, but it's like got that to it. Chinese and things like that. This right here just has numbers. Chinese. Smaller box. See, this lid could fit in that box. So, like I said, now, so we're back here. Authentic replicas. Right here, right off the bat, the paper doesn't even cover the shoe all the way. I thought it was something I did earlier when I was looking at them, but that's literally how it was in there. Paper isn't covered up. It's not smooth like it's already been tampered with. Smooth paper over here. And the shoes right here. So to the naked eye, same exact shoe. I'm not even like a person who can just point out a replica or fake from a distance. But since I do have an actual one from Nike, I said I'd do this. So here you go. You have both shoes, authentic and your UAs. Like I said, to naked eye, same shoe. I'm gonna point out a couple things that I noticed quickly. One thing I noticed quickly was the laces. These right here, royal blue laces. If you don't have another pair of shoes with you, you wouldn't see the difference, but put them up to these. These have a deeper royal blue to them on the authentic ones. Deeper royal blue. So that's the first thing I noticed. Second thing I noticed was as I was looking at the threadings and things like that, I started noticing little things. Like right here, you probably can't see it with this light, but right here, it's a little thing that goes on the outside of the threading. Like I said, maybe look like they use some extra material and things. There you go. So it's like a border, like you have the threads and then you have like a border right here with it. And that's on this part right here just as well, as you see. I don't know if that's significant or anything like that, but it's definitely not on the authentic one that comes from Nike. As far as the quality of the actual feel of the shoe, it feels exactly the same. Feels pretty much exactly the same. Like I said, to the naked eye, you won't see too much of a difference. The Nike tag, all that feels about the same. The tongue, and all that feels about the same. So far we have the laces and maybe the border of the shoe. But what I noticed that really caught my attention was right here on the Air Jordan, right here. On this one, it's actually like it's, see if I can catch an angle of it. You see that? It's like deep in there. It's like embedded, if the word. This right here is just printed on there. So it's not really embedded. This is embedded. Embedded, printed. So you see that. So then I came around to the back side of the shoe, and then something else caught my attention. Right here on the replicas, or the UAs, I guess that you'll call them, the threading right here is more spaced out. It's more defined on here. It's like a lot more threading in this area on this part of the shoe. See, it's more like more space between the threadings, and right here is more bunched up, like it's more threading involved. Trying to see if there's anything else that sticks out. I can tell you what, they, besides that box and the actual shoe, looks to be about the exact same size, same height and everything. Look on the inside. Okay, so that's noticeable. All right, this tag is obviously more defined on here. You can see the words are smaller. The tag isn't as deeply blue or wide. Maybe I should notice it on the front side, but this right here is wider than this one. So it's a little wider on this one. On foot, you probably won't notice any of this. But yes, this is wider. It actually looks like bigger. The actual tongue itself is bigger. From here to there is the tag. This part is actually a lot bigger than this one. So it's a hell of, I guess, quality as far as the shoe. You have more blue threading on the inside. You don't have pretty much any on this one. Blue threading, any on this one. Let's get your shoe tree out. Let's see. It ain't easy to pull the shoe tree out on the authentic one with the laces just in there, the way that they fall in theirs. Let me get him out of there. I guess this is pretty much about the same. The numbers on there are a little different. 13, 14. I guess this right here is 12 and a half. It's probably what this shoe probably actually is, a 12 and a half. Even though it says 13 on the inside, it says 12, 12 and a half. This says 13, 14. So the shoe tree is probably about the same. They probably just grabbed the shoe tree that fits the 12 in there. The tags on the inside, I don't know, it might be about the same. I don't know. Zoom. I mean, okay. I don't know. But let's see. Oh yeah, there go another thing. The insole. I don't know if this will pick it up, but the insole on the, I don't know if it'll pick it up on this camera, but the insoles are definitely different. I wish it would pick it up so you can see, but this right here seems to have more of a glow to it, like almost like a 3M glow on this one. It's not picking it up on the phone, but it's definitely to the eye. The problem is, if you don't have both of these shoes in your hand, you'll probably never know. And that's why I think the UAs will get by on a lot of people. Because unless you have them in hand, let me see something, take the insole out and see if it's anything that stands out real quick. Bear with me here. Trying to be careful with the shoe. Okay. It's under the insole on this one, which is the authentic one. I didn't take it all the way out, of course. Let me take this one out. It's probably a Dr. Scholl's or something. Well, I don't think it's too much of a difference in there, but I think we saw enough. So, like I said, besides the box, the tag on the box, the threading, the actual tongue tag, the laces, those are your difference in them. And like I said, your shoe tree should say 13, 14. Well, it should say the size or the next size by it. I wear 13, of course. So, you know, let's talk about my foot. I am shaped like the letter L. So, yes, I have a big foot. And it's about as long as I am tall or whatnot. And this right here being a 13, but it has a 12 and a half tag. So there's a couple things you can pay attention to. If you have a bad box, that's one sign. This right here should be a lot more thicker and defined. And that's about it. This video's been long enough. So, but you have them right here. Authentic replicas. As far as all the rest of it, it's about the same. I definitely would probably just rock these just to rock them and keep these dead stock. But there you go. So, Adonis the Don, you have your real versus fake in your Hyper Royal ones. I'm out.